Moving ahead, one of the most awaited sessions during the day, we head towards the award ceremony. The annual Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards were introduced for the first time in 2011 by the Energy and Environment Foundation to celebrate excellence, innovation, and best practice in the energy and environment sectors to serve as a tribute to the winners' professionalism and commitment to demonstrate excellence in petroleum, coal, and gas sectors. In past, the Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards in energy sector were conferred to the petroleum sector, Mr. S.K. Manglik, former Chairman and Managing Director, ONGC, Mr. S.C. Tripathi, former Secretary, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, Dr. Jean-Georges Malker, President and CEO, CGG Veritas, France, Mr. Ranbir Singh Butola, Chairman, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Mr. S.K. Srivastav, CMD, Oil India Limited, Padma Bhushan Colonel S.P. Wahi, former Chairman, ONGC, Mr. B.C. Bora, former CMD, ONGC and Oil, Mr. Sudhir Vasudeva, CMD, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, Dr. Avinash Chandra, First Director General, DGH, Government of India. In the coal sector, we had Padam Bhushan Shri G.L. Tandon, former Chairman and MD, Coal India Limited, Dr. M.P. Narayanan, former Chairman, Coal India Limited, Mr. Shepo Kadima, President and CEO, Lonta Coal Limited, South Africa, Mr. Alok Perti, former Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India, Mr. S. Narsingh Rao, Chairman, Coal India Limited, Mr. H.M. Nerurkar, Managing Director, Tata Steel Limited, Mr. Benjamin Spoten, Deputy Chief Executive, World Coal Association UK, Mr. Parth Bhattacharya, former Chairman, Coal India Limited, Executive Director, Deepak Fertilizers and Petrochemical Corporation Limited. And in the gas sector, we had Mr. Suresh Mathur, former MD and CEO, Petronet LNG Limited, Dr. A.K. Balyan, MD and CEO, Petronet LNG Limited, Mr. B.C. Tripathi, CMD, GAIL India Limited, and Dr. C.R. Prasad, former CMD, GAIL India Limited. Well, now it is time to announce the Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards 2015 in Energy Sector. May I now request the Chief Guest for the ceremony, Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, to honor to the outstanding eminent personalities of energy sector by presenting the prestigious Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards 2015. To start off, in petroleum sector, Mr. M.A. Pathan, former Chairman, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Mr. Pathan has 4 decades of diverse experience in the oil industry. He served at Petrofed on a firm footing and joined Tata's as their Group President Director. He served as the Chairman of Indian Oil Corporation Limited during 1997 to 2002. Mr. Pathan served as the Chairman of Tata Petroleum Limited and the Director of Cochin Shipyard Limited, Nagarjun Oil Corporation Limited, Infrastructure and Energy Services Limited, Bharat Heavy Equipment Limited. Mr. Pathan's leadership always focused on quality, speed and transparency. He demonstrated a great world-class legacy of leadership full of compassion and well-being of society at large. Next, in the petroleum sector, we have Ms. Nishi Vasudeva, Chairman and Managing Director, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. Ms. Nishi Vasudeva is Chairman and MD of Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. She is the first woman to be appointed as Chairman and Managing Director of the Navratna PSU. She is also the Chairman of HPCL Joint Ventures Companies. Ms. Vasudeva represents the corporation in various important industry forums like the Company for Development of Perspective Plan for Hydrocarbons. Since Ms. Vasudeva is not with us here today, Mr. Sai Kumar Suri, General Manager, Coordination, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation, is receiving the award on her behalf. Moving ahead, Mr. Kuldeep Chandra, former Executive Director, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited. Mr. Kuldeep Chandra is former Executive Director, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, provided leadership for R&D teams for exploration and development of non-conventional hydrocarbon resources, coal, bed methane, gas hydrates, and basin-centric gas. Mr. Chandra demonstrated excellence through a number of innovative ideas, including 3D genetic basin modeling that added value to the company. A huge round of applause for Mr. Kuldeep Chandra, please. Moving ahead to the coal sector, Shri S.K. Srivastava, former Secretary, Ministry of Coal, Government of India. Mr. Srivastava, former Secretary, is an IAS officer of 1978 batch. Before joining Ministry of Coal, Government of India as Secretary in June 2012, Mr. Srivastava was holding the post of Special Secretary in the Ministry of Mines, Government of India. There, he looked after the aspect of mining, not only in India but also abroad, besides being instrumental mining policy and Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act. Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards is awarded to him in the coal sector. Mr. S.K. Srivastava, Mr. Gregory Hoyce, Chairman and CEO, Peabody Energy. Peabody Energy is the world's largest private sector coal company and a global leader in sustainable mining and clean coal solutions. The company serves metallurgical and thermal coal customers in nearly 25 countries on 6 continents. Energy and Environment Foundation, in recognition of his outstanding contribution in coal sector, confers upon Peabody Energy and Mr. Boyce, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Peabody Energy USA, Energy and Environment Foundation awards him in coal sector. Mr. Arshad Sai, President of India and Mongolia, will be receiving the award on his behalf. And last but not the least, certainly, moving on to the gas sector, Professor Robert C. Armstrong, Director, MIT Energy Initiative. Professor Robert Armstrong is the Director of the MIT Energy Initiative and Shepard Professor of Chemical Engineering at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Professor Armstrong has received a number of awards, including the AICHE Warren E. Lewis Award, the Professor Progress Award, the Brigham Medal from the Society of Rheology, the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Energy and Environment Foundation, in recognition of his excellent contribution in gas sector, confers upon him Energy and Environment Foundation Global Excellence Awards 2015 in gas sector. A round of applause for Professor Robert C. Armstrong, please. May we please have all the award winners on the dais, please, for a group photo. All the award winners. A huge round of applause for the winners of the Energy and Environment Foundation Excellence Awards 2015 in petroleum, coal and gas sectors.